Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Carolina Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. It'll be their 8th-year quarterback leading this unit, the MVP of the league back in 2015. Out of Auburn, Cam Newton.
2 years after leading the Panthers to the Super Bowl, he did get them back into the playoffs in 2017. Unfortunately, they fell in the first round. Just 206 yards passing per game, the lowest total of his career. But I think a lot of that was due to injuries on the offensive line and the lack of big-time weapons outside. The Panthers in the last 2 drafts, though, have tried to address that. Look for those numbers to climb up again for Cam Newton.
Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, here's Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And Christian McCaffrey, one of my favorite players in the 2017 draft. He didn't disappoint. At 80 catches as a rookie, look for him to be more actively involved in the running game in 2018. Yes, he can run between the tackles.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. Then he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This one from 46 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be brought out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 3rd year now at the helm of the Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
The numbers he put up as a rookie, outstanding. But were they really, truly sustainable? Remember, they were 13-3 his rookie season. They ended up going 9-7 in 2017. How about they went from 4 interceptions in 2016 as a rookie to 13 his 2nd year? These are numbers that you didn't expect to stay the same, But I do expect Dak Prescott to continue to get better and better as a quarterback in the NFL.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. Still fighting for more. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Prescott on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Prescott yet again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. It's caught, Smith. And down he'll go at the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd down, Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Fights free at the 5. His throw caught right around the 6. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And again, it's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt
Still
like, hey,
down.
this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But the teams are ready to go in half number 2. So to bring it your way, let's get right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. A first down carry by Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. A give to Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. On second down, Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Newton on 1st down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Lane. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back to throw. Olsen too much. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Again, it's Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.